Hey, yo, champ, it's Chris Johnson, and I want to talk about kids. Now, I don't want kids. I don't think I could fucking handle kids. I don't dislike kids. A lot of people I fucking know have kids, and they fucking love their kids, and it's great, and I have nephews, and my cousins have kids. I get along with them, and they fucking play with me, and they want to jump with me on the trampoline and shit. So I'm all good with it. I'm good with kids. I'm good with your kids. I just can't fucking have my own kids. I could never do that. I can't even handle sometimes my cats. And I remember when I had a dog, I was like, motherfucker, I gotta take you outside to piss again? And Mindy was the fucking chillest dog on the fucking planet. Like, she never did anything. She was awesome. And she had a fucking heart condition, so she wasn't even wild or anything like that. But just like, I just didn't want to do it. I just don't want to fucking do it. I mean, there are times I'm sitting down and I'm hungry, and I'm like, I don't want to get up and go get something to eat. The fridge is fucking 5 steps away. I just don't want to fucking do it. Is there anything around me? Is there anything between the fucking couch cushions I can grab here? I guess I'm just a giant pain in the ass, and I just can't fucking handle having kids. Some people are weird with that, though. Some people think if you don't have kids, you're selfish. I've heard that before. Like, you don't want kids, you're selfish. Are you fuck out of here. I'm fucking selfish because I don't want kids, you dumb fucking asshole? That's fucking selfless. I fucking know of myself that I wouldn't be able to handle kids, that I can't fucking take care of them, I can barely fucking take care of myself, and I don't want to fucking give a kid a shitty life, and you're telling me that I'm selfish for not fucking having them? Get the fuck you fuck. I also couldn't date anybody with kids, and I haven't fucking dated anybody in a long-ass fucking time. I think I'm going on like a year and a half? Not much happening on the dating front, but if anything were to happen on the dating front, I couldn't fucking date anybody with kids, and it's nothing personal. I just could never be with somebody where I wouldn't be the most important thing in their world. Some people are like, well, you know, she really loves you, she'll make time for you. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I get that. I get that they're making time. I totally understand that. But I don't need somebody to make time. I need to be the fucking time. I need to be the most important thing in somebody's fucking world. And if somebody has kids, I'm never going to be that. And I don't think I should be that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling you I can't handle that. I wouldn't be able to handle not being the most important thing. A person's kid's always going to come first. And they should come first. I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with not being number one. I've always been pretty adamant about not having kids. My ex-wife didn't want any kids. But there are some people who have always been really adamant about not having kids that end up having kids. You know some of those people, right? Sometimes if you ask those people, like, hey, did you change your mind? They'll be like, oh, I don't know. It just happened. One thing led to another. Look, I understand fucking. I mean, you're describing fucking now. You're not describing kids. You're describing fucking. One thing leads to another, and you might end up fucking somebody, or like banging some hooker, or like a fucking 2 at the end of the bar at the end of the night. But kids don't just suddenly happen. There are so many ways to not make it happen. There's an entire pharmaceutical industry devoted to not getting yourself pregnant. They sell condoms, Jimmy hats, right? Put a fucking hat on. Put a helmet on that motherfucker. You get a big fucking floppy rhino dick? They make big fucking floppy rhino dick condoms. You're going to get taken care of is what I'm saying. Women could be on birth control. There's a fucking shot. There's a fucking ring. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that you could do to not have fucking kids. So you either changed your fucking mind, or it was a fucking accident. Or you're an idiot because you weren't following the proper precautions. What else pisses me off about people with kids? Some people, when they have kids, they develop like this pretentious streak. And it doesn't happen with everybody, but it happens with some of them. It happens with a fucking enough of you assholes with kids that it fucking bothers me. Where suddenly non-kid folk, they just don't understand. They don't understand life. They don't understand love. They just don't get it. They couldn't possibly understand. They just don't know love because they haven't looked into a child's eyes. Look, I get that you love your kid, and I love that you love your kid. You should love your kid. But let's ease up a little bit on that sanctimonious fucking nonsense, please. I probably don't know exactly what the fuck you're describing. I get that. But that doesn't mean I'm incapable of loving somebody or loving a family member or having love in my life because I don't have a fucking kid. Like, stop it, you fucking asshole. I'm also a little weary about calling kids miracles. Like, oh man, this is my little miracle. It's kind of biological, no? I mean, turn on the fucking talk shows, right? You turn on like fucking Maury. You see these fucking trashy assholes with kids. Their kid's a fucking miracle? I mean, this fucking woman got knocked up on a fucking dumpster at a fucking Olive Garden. I mean, there's nothing miraculous about that. Now she's trying to figure out who the father is. Which is all Maury is these days. You are not the father. And everybody's fucking bananas. What a fucking show. Sometimes, like, when a baby's born, everybody's like, oh, it looks just like you. No baby looks like anybody. All fucking babies look the same. They look like those old fucking glowworms. Remember that shit? Is that the fucking 70s, 80s? Is that what they were called? The fucking glow bugs or whatever the fuck? All babies look like that. They're all fucking tiny. They have smushy faces. No baby, when they're fucking born, looks like fucking anybody. You gotta give it at least 6 months. I mean, Christ almighty, if I had a fucking kid and somebody was like, oh, he looks just like you, I'd punch that person right in the fucking face. I look like that fucking skinny, shriveled up pile of shit right there? I don't look like that, goddammit. And if I do, I look fucking terrible. Newborns are ugly. I'm sorry. Newborns are hideous. Everybody loves their newborn, and they should, but they look like garbage. They come out of the fucking womb covered in blood and shit. There's nothing fucking hot about that. Give them a couple fucking months. Then they start looking good. All right, well, you can follow me on Twitter at Johnson Hates You. I'm on Instagram at maybe 5 minutes. You can shoot me a message there, maybe on Facebook as well. I'll keep putting the podcast out in the Facebook timeline. I'm on Apple Podcast and Google Play. You can get every episode on Podbean, either the website or the app. You can download that shit, get me up on your fucking phone. And I got new episodes coming out every Sunday and Wednesday.